Hello there and welcome back to the Achievement Planner. And today I'm coming to you with Vampire Survivors. This is fantastic. This game is awesome. And I never used to like games like this, but this one was just so good. And if you like achievements, unlocking, yeah, this is the game for you. It's awesome. So it's like a top-down, it's not shooter. I guess it's a shooter, but you're also using weapons that aren't guns. Yeah, against monsters and vampires. It's awesome. So yeah, this game has 196 achievements, and 157 of them are base game and DLC updates. So, alright, so the way this works is, there's the base game, and that has a whole bunch of achievements. I think it was 140 of them, maybe? And then there were a whole bunch of DLC updates that were apparently free. And they were free for me too. And all those updates kind of started unlocking as I was doing the base game. So I just did them all together, 157 of them. And then I purchased the 2 DLCs, which ended up being 40 achievements for those in all. So you don't have to do those 2, of course, but I mean, they were fun. So yeah, so in all, 196 achievements though. 196? That's amazing. All right? And it's for 1,500 gamer score. My dog is snoring. Arlo, stop snoring. All right, so I would give it a 3 out of 10 difficulty. I mean, for me, honestly, it was a little bit more only because I'm not great at these games. But, you know, if you can get the right combination of weapons, it works well. So it can be challenging to survive, but once you figure out how to play, it's easy. Completion time, oh, by the way, the more you play, the easier it is. Completion time, 45 to 50 hours. And playthrough number 1 is multiple playthroughs. So I think I did like, I don't know how many playthroughs, like 50 playthroughs and all. No, more than that, way more than that. But yeah, like a lot of different. They're like, they can go from like 5 minutes to, let's say, 30 minutes and then maybe plus. Well, we'll talk about it. Category number 1, survival achievements. 19 achievements for 110 gamer score. And this one's going to have a lot of categories, just so you know. All right, this is for surviving. So you're going to see all of this here. Survive for 1 minute with any character. Survive for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Survive 5 minutes with Pasqualina. 5 minutes with Gennaro, 10 minutes with Pugnala. What are they, all Italian? So 15 minutes with Popea. I don't know if they're Italian. I don't know. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is you have to survive with all these people for 15 minutes. You can see on the list. 30 minutes with Lama. Survive 30 minutes with either Gallo or Divano. And then at the end there, the skip 1, skip 4, skip 5, skip 2, skip 3. Like, why is it that order? I don't know. Survive 15 minutes in Molise. I've never said these names out loud. I've always just played them. 15 minutes in Moongalow. Survive 15 minutes in Boss Rash. Survive 30 minutes in Green Acres and 30 minutes in the Bone Zone. So this is for surviving an amount of time. That's all that is. And by the way, if you're confused, well, when do I get these achievements? First of all, I will be putting up a guide, which is actually my guide. It's actually a full walkthrough. I have a playlist, and I'll be showing where to get where I got each achievement, what it looks like exactly, so you can kind of see where it goes and what the order of when I got it through the gameplay. Also, if you just keep playing the game, you'll get all the achievements. I swear, you will just get them. Like, where's this level? Once you do that achievement, the next level will appear. It's like it kind of keeps doing that. All right. Category number 2, character leveling achievements. 21 achievements for 105 gamer score. And for this, you can see here, reach level 50 with, how many of them are level 50? All the way until the 16th achievement, reach level 50 with all those people. So if you have good weaponry, and by the way, I suggest starting with, yes, the garlic. The garlic is like a shield around you. The early enemies, you could literally just walk into them. Oh, and the way this works is when you kill an enemy, it drops this little orb, a blue orb, or a green orb, or a red orb eventually. And those orbs, that you take them in, and then once the bar on the top fills, you can then pick a weapon upgrade. So each person starts with, let's say you pick the Poe, he starts with garlic, so he's already going to have garlic. Then at that point you can then pick up more weapons, and then you can keep upgrading to the level 2 of that weapon and level 3 of that weapon, and eventually you can evolve these weapons. Yeah, so I'm just going to say that, like, starting out with that garlic is really good, and evolving these is really good, and you'll get to level 50 no problem. You'll see as you go, and you could also watch in the video. But then reach level 80 with Mortaccio, Yattacavallo, Bianca Ramba, and O Sole Mio, and Sir Ambrosio. Oh my, did I say those right? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, just gotta survive. Category 3, stage leveling achievements. 4 achievements for 20 gamer score. So this is just for reaching level on, these are the first 4 levels. There are actually, well, I won't give spoilers, but yeah, these are the 4 main levels. So I'll just reach level 20, 40, 60, and 80. And you will get this. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Number 4, Capella Magna. Reach level 80 in Gallo Tower. So I got this. It was not the way it seems. I got this on Moonglow. And I was on Moonglow, and I'm not really sure. And it's in the video, I'm sure. I'm going to put it up. But if I remember correctly, I was on Moonglow. And it started to get all weird and stuff. And all of a sudden, I was transported to this other area. See, that's the thing about this game. Like, I don't want to give spoilers, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end of this area, because that would be a spoiler for the most part. But, yeah, I got transported to this area. I just had to keep walking right, make sure I didn't die. And by the end, I got to there. They got to the end. I got one of the relics, and I also got level 80 in Gallo Tower. So I was like, is this I was really confused. So just keep playing the game. You'll get there, all right? Category 4, weapon leveling achievements. 10 achievements for 55 gamer score. This is for getting all these weapons just to these levels, which is honestly not that hard. So let's say you start with the character with Santa Water, right? Santa's not in this game. All right, but let's say you pick Santa Water. Or if you choose Santa Water as one of your weapons, all right? So you're going to be at level 1, obviously. So once you kill enough enemies, you level up, you can get level 2. Now, it doesn't always come up. Only 3 choices come up. So you have, hopefully Santa Water will be there. All right, so then you level it to level 3 the next time you level up. And when you get to level 4, you level it to level 4. Hopefully it's there. All right, so then you get that achievement. Same thing with the other ones with the 7 levels, you know. It's not hard to do that. And then towards the end of the game, I got Tirana's box. And I was able to do that to level 9. So this is how you level up these weapons. Now, that's not evolving, though, because Category 5, Weapon Evolution Achievements. 16 achievements for 85 gamer score. So for this, the way you evolve these weapons is you need to get, first of all, the highest level, which is level 8. So let's say the Santa Water again, right? Like number 1. So you get Santa Water to level 8, and then you're good, right? It can't go up to a higher level. Now, there are secondary things. These things are like accessories almost. And these accessories, you pick them up and they do different things. So like the one I'm going to talk about is like the little heart. It's a red heart. And this red heart will keep making you increase your health all over and over. Like as you're dying, like you'll keep regaining your health. Like another one extends your health. Another one gives you a curse. I don't know why you would want that. You know, actually, you do want that for one of the achievements. But yeah, there are a whole bunch of things. One of them is an armor. So each of these accessories is actually paired with one of the weapons. So in this case, the garlic is paired with the little red heart. So if you have the little red heart, not little red Corvette, little red heart, and you have the garlic up all the way, you can then evolve that garlic into the evolved garlic. And to do that, you need to kill one of the smaller bosses. So there are like the regular enemies, there are smaller bosses, and then there are the actual big bosses. So the smaller bosses, they drop these chests. And you'll see so many chests, honestly. And so you just pick up a chest, and then it'll, like in the video probably, it'll show you, look, it evolved the Santa Water, or the garlic, or whatever's in the video. You know, evolve the whip, evolve the cross. And they're all there. Yeah, everything is paired with something. So now, I mean, some of them are a little more complicated to get, and we'll go over that. But 16, by the way, Tirana's box, the last one in this achievement on this category, holds 6 different weapon evolutions at once. So the way I did this one was I went to Moonglow. And Moonglow, it's only 50. You can only do it for 15 minutes. So what happens at the end of 30 minutes on all these levels, if you survive, is a Grim Reaper, whatever they're called in this game, comes and kills you and you're done. You can't continue after 30 minutes. Until later. Aha. But Moonglow, you can only go 15 minutes and then you die. So I kept trying to evolve. So the reason why Moonglow is the place you go is because every single accessory is literally like if you're right there, there's a rectangle around you. Like in the corners of the rectangle, there are 4 accessories. So what I did was I used one of my later characters who already had an evolved weapon. Because the later characters all have evolved weapons already. So I had the Red Death guy. and he had an evolved axe. And so I knew what other 5 ones I wanted to get, and I started to pick those 5 weapons. And then as I went, I evolved them. I didn't pick anything else up because I wanted to make sure that I had a better RNG choice of getting those upgrades. So I upgraded each of them. And then once I was done upgrading them all the way to the highest level, I went and grabbed their accessory that pairs with them. And then I had 6 at the same time. Yeah. I just had to make sure I killed 6 of the smaller enemies for the chest though. Yeah. So hopefully that made sense. But I honestly, as you're playing, you'll understand that eventually. Much easier. Category 6, Advanced Weapon Evolution Achievements. 7 achievements for 45 gamer score. Oh, all right. It's not horrible. All right, number 1, Fioraggi. I swear, is this Italian? I don't know. Evolve and unite Fiera del Tufelo and 8 the Sparrow. All right, so these are the more complicated evolutions. So for this one, I needed to get the Fiera del Tufelo and the 8 the Sparrow, the 2 weapons, and then I had to have the accessory, the Tiragisu. And the Tiragisu actually helps you to gives you revivals when you die. It's really good. But anyway, if you have those 3 items and then you have those 2, if you have the 2 weapons upgraded all the way and you have the Tiragisu, then you can get the chest and it will upgrade and it will evolve all that into the Fioraggi. Yeah, that's how that works. I think that made sense. Yeah, it's basically just instead of upgrading 1 weapon all the way and having the accessory, you have to upgrade 2 weapons all the way and have the accessory. Yeah. All right. Now, the next one, number 2, this one is for the birds. So, yeah, unite the ebony wings and the peach one or the peachone. No, people don't know how to say it. Anyway, so I just had these 2 and I upgraded them. And then eventually when I had both of them upgraded, then I was able to get a chest and it turned into the Vandalier. Yeah, it's the same kind of thing with all this. So now the next one was a little weird though, because you had to evolve a weapon into the bloody tier first, which was the whip. You had to evolve the whip with the hollow heart. That's like the black heart you're going to find, that's the accessory. Once you evolve that whip into the bloody tier, which it is, or the tear, I don't know how you say it. So that's already an evolved weapon. Then you have to evolve that evolved weapon and unite it with the Vento Sacro when it's upgraded all the way. Yeah. So it's a lot of just combining these things. All right. The next one, Tri-Bracelet, evolved the bracelet and then the Bi-Bracelet. So I got the bracelet when I unlocked Gaiuruntan. Yeah, Gaiuruntan. That's the weapon that Gaiuruntan has. Anyway, and basically by doing the achievements, you'll unlock this character eventually. So just make sure you keep playing for the achievements. So for the next one, which is number 5, that's for Seeker of the Infinite Corridor. Yes, obtain the Infinite Corridor. So for this, you need the Clock Lancet, which is a weapon. And eventually, what's going to happen at a certain point after playing enough, you're going to be able to unlock Silver Ring and Gold Ring. They're going to be on the map. And it's going to be like, oh, look, there they are. And for the next one, there's going to be some other things that unlock at that point. So you need to upgrade the Clock Lancet, the Silver Ring, and the Gold Ring. And once you do all of that, you will then get the Infinite Corridor. Yeah, I know. And then the next one, which is Seeker of the Crimson Shroud. This one is kind of similar. On the map, eventually, you'll get these 2 weird things. They're called Metaglio left and Metaglio right. I don't know what they're. But, oh no, I mean, I think they make the enemies actually harder to beat. I think that's what those do. But what happens is you'll see them. They're like red arrows, and they'll just be on the map. So you need to get Laurel. Laurel is the accessory you need. And Laurel's good. It gives you like a shield. And you need to get the Metaglio left, which once you get it, these one-shot kill dudes are going to start chasing you. Yeah, they're annoying. And then once you get the Metaglio right, you have to upgrade all these things with all these dudes chasing you now. Yeah, and then, but once you get it, guess what you get? The Crimson Shroud. And as far as I know, because I feel like I died with it on at some point, but I also kept going once at minute 30. That's when the Grim Reaper guy comes out and kills you. I had it on. I didn't die. I kept going past 30. Yeah. I mean, you know, I survived until the final part. There's a final part. I won't tell you what happens, but if you could survive past 31, there's a part where it will stop eventually. But, you know, yeah, I kept surviving. So, I don't know. I could have sworn that I read that it doesn't protect you from damage forever and make you invulnerable. But, yeah, for some reason, I don't know. So, and number 7, Candy Box 5 Gamer Score. Discover every standard, evolution, and union. And just as you're doing all of these, like, I think I must have, I don't know which one it was. I did one of these, and then I got that achievement, too. It's on my walkthrough. But, yeah, as you're doing them, you will just get this achievement. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I just got it, right? Category 7, Item Achievements, 6 achievements for 35 Gamer Score. And these are, right here, these are things you will find. Some of them are, well, number 1 is a little clover. And the little clover is actually one of the accessories you could use to upgrade things, to evolve something with. Number 2, find floor chickens. There are so many. And then find Orologian. Yeah, that's like this clock that can freeze everybody, which is awesome. These things are just all over the map. Like, they'll drop from enemies as they're dying. Find a vacuum. This is something that vacuums up all the XP orbs. Find a rosary. That's something that makes everybody just disappear and die. Yeah, cool. And then find a stone mask. And I think, I never use a stone mask, but I think it ups the gold that you get. And I found it on the 2nd level, the library. And if you go all the way to the right, just keep going. Eventually, you'll see the stone mask on top. And then if you keep going, there's more stuff. But yeah, that's where I found that. But there are other places, since that is also an accessory. Yeah. Okay, the next category is Category 8, Relic Achievements. 11 achievements for 170 Gamer Score. And to be honest, I don't know what all of these did. I just know that as I found each relic, that is what kept making things available for me to do. Yeah, these relics are awesome. So, like, you know, the randomazo, you will get there. So, yeah, well, I don't have to read all of this. Basically, let me see. The grimoire, I think that's the thing in... That's the thing in your start menu that tells you what evolves with what. But everything else, like the magic banger, is for like what music you could skip songs. You could do different things. So these are all things you can use. The randomazo, like I was saying, that's like this extra thing where you have these cards that you keep collecting as you start to level up the characters full enough and get those achievements. You start to get a card for each of them, and so then you can like put on special things like revive 3 times and. Or more health, or you know, all these different types of things you can do. So you'll get that throughout too also. Let me see. For find and buy a glass Vizard, I think that's it. So there's this dude, like, I don't know, he's just in the game at some point. Yeah, and he's like, hey, you want to buy this stuff? And I'm like, sure. And then it says you want to buy a glass Vizard. I think he's the Vizard, maybe. I don't know, whatever. So I bought it and I got that. I got that achievement. It never came up again to buy. So also number 9, the yellow sign. The yellow sign you get, if you remember when you went to level 80 on the Gallow Tower, I said how it transported me to some random thing and I had to keep walking right. Well, at some point you'll also get the yellow sign. Unless you die, then you won't get it. But yeah, that's when you get that. So as soon as you get that transport, just know that you'll also get the yellow sign. Number 10, the Great Gospel. The Great Gospel, just as I was killing bosses, I forget which boss this was, but you know, I got it naturally. 11 was the only one I had to actually try to get, the Forbidden Scrolls of Morbane. So there's this bone level, Boneyard, I think so. I forget. And what happens is this circular bone guy, this boss, is just rolling back and forth down in the south of the map. And he never stops. And if you go down there, he will start to get bigger and bigger. He'll start to take all the bones, because everything on this level is bones. And so he'll start to become bigger and bigger, and you will not survive. So if you just level up your character normally, like you would, for about maybe like 15 minutes or so, because once you hit, I think, 25 minutes on that level, there's this other boss that will do something bad. I think it's 25. I don't think it's 20. Yeah, but anyway, so the best thing to do is level up normally, make sure you have all your weapons and everything, and then go down, kill this thing, and then you get the scrolls. And actually, at that point, that's when I got the achievement for finding all the relics, but I don't even think we got there. All right, so category 9, miscellaneous achievements, 7 achievements for 55 gamer score. So yeah, reach level 5, level 10, destroy 20 light sources. That was one of my first achievements. Hold 6 different weapons at once. That's super easy. Recover a total of 1,000 health. You get that just by playing. Earn 5,000 coins in a single run. I was like, I feel like this is going to be hard. I have to keep trying. Eventually, I was getting like 100,000 coins in one run. Yeah, you'll be fine. Just keep playing the game like everybody always says. And then the last one, survive 20 minutes with at least 10% curse, plus 10% curse. On the first level, the Mad Forest. This one has the the skull thing. It puts a curse on you. So if you go all the way up to the left corner of the map, don't touch the skull thing until you've passed 20 minutes. You don't have to survive for 20 minutes. You have to survive 20 minutes with the curse on. Yeah, so I think I got to like 21 minutes, got the skull thing, I was cursed, I died, and then I got the achievement. So yeah, you do not have to have it the entire time. All right. Category 10, Coffin achievements. Coffin. 5 achievements for 100 gamer score. And in these 5 levels, you will find a coffin. And in the coffin is a character. And surrounding the coffin is a whole bunch of enemies that are just going in and out. It's really kind of weird. They're not really hard to kill. It's the people around you that are trying to kill you while you're trying to kill them. Yeah. So as long as you get there, and once you have once you're powered up and stuff, it's no problem. Category 11, enemy achievements. 7 achievements for 65 gamer score. And this is just for defeating certain enemies. So 5,000 enemies, 100,000 enemies, 3,000 skeletons. You can find them all over. I think they were definitely in the bone level. Oh, by the way, the bone level is called the bone zone. Yeah. All right. So then we have the lion heads. Those are found in the library, the inlaid library. That's the 2nd level. And then the milk elementals are found in the dairy plant, which is the 3rd level. And then the dragon shrimp are found in the Gallow Tower. And then the stage killers, yeah, the stage killers were annoying. That was in the last level, and that's called Capella Magna. They were only annoying because you had to do more of them. You had to do 6,000 of them. And so for this, yeah. Oh, you could also, there's a boss rash level. It's kind of like all the bosses come at you and all these different enemies. And you could, I actually got my dragon shrimp achievement there. That's where I finished it off. Yeah. So there are other places you can find some of these, like the boss rash. All right, category 12, boss achievements. Speaking of which, 11 achievements, 135 gamer score. Okay, so when you have survived for 25 minutes in these levels, a boss will appear. So when you survive the Mad Forest for 25 minutes, Blue Venus will appear. And you can see it for all of these, you know, for the first 5. You know, trying to, yeah. Well, I don't know how to say it. So if you've survived 25 minutes in Capella Magna, then it'll appear. Now, the only one that isn't like that is number 6, Game Killer. Defeat the final enemy, wow, in the Capella Magna. As you're playing, I didn't actually know how to find this enemy. Just keep playing the game, like everybody says. Just keep playing it, and as you do, you will get to the final enemy eventually in the Capella Magna. Just keep playing that, all right? Yeah, and eventually you do unlock Endless Mode, so that will help with all that, just so you know. So anyway, unlock Hyper Mode for any normal stage. If you beat the boss, you unlock Hyper Mode. Hyper Mode. So just beat the 5 bosses, unlock 5 Hyper Mode. There you go. Category 13, End Achievements. 8 achievements for 95 gamer score. So these are things you can do. You open up a level at some point called the, it says it there, Eudaimonia machine? Yeah, I don't know. So that opens, you go in, and then you have 2 different, so by the way, to get the Eudaimonia machine, you have to obtain all the relics. That's why I put it here. So remember I said that when I defeated that other thing and got the forbidden relics, as soon as I beat that guy, or beat that boss, I was able to go to this. So once you go into this level, you have 2 choices. You could either say the game is too easy, which will give you Gracia's mirror, or if you could say it's too hard, which will give you the 7th trumpet. And the Gracia's mirror will unlock Inverse Mode, which makes the game harder. And 7th trumpet will unlock Endless Mode, which makes the game easier. Yeah, because it's too hard. Get it? That's why they asked that. So yeah, so you have to actually, so what you need to do is I unlocked Gracia's mirror, and then the level disappeared. And I'm like, okay, it's gone. So you have to, remember I said it unlocked Inverse Mode. So you need to start any level on inverse mode, and once you do that, you go back to the menu, and that level will be back. Then you can do the 7th trumpet, all right? And then you get that achievement. So once you go out, then you go back in again for a 3rd time, and you have to see the final fireworks. And the final fireworks is basically, yeah, you'll see. Just go in and do that. Anyway, so like I said, all right, so these last 4 are for the 7th trumpet. When you get the 7th trumpet, opens endless mode. Now, I did tell you that I put on the Crimson Shroud and survived over 31 minutes. So that is also possible. But otherwise, when you put on the endless mode, the Grim Reaper at 30 minutes doesn't come. And so then you can beat all these. There you go. I just had to go through them once with endless mode, and I got it. Now, for this, Category 14, Collection Achievements, 8 achievements for 140 gamer score. As you're playing, you will 100%, if you keep playing, get the first 6. 100 entries, it wasn't hard. But there are, I forget exactly how many entries there were, to be honest, 120 something, 130 something. But you don't need to have all of them. And actually, it'll probably be right on the video. It'll say, and it'll show you which ones I did not have. There are certain ones that I didn't have for this, and I was still able to complete the collection. And by doing that, unlock Queen Sigma. Ah, one of the best characters in the game. That's right. And then once I did that, I was able to replay a level with her, Victory Sword, and defeat 100,000 enemies in a single run with Queen Sigma. And that was nerve-wracking because I'm not really the best at this game, but I really enjoy it. So I almost died a lot of times, yeah. But it's okay. I put on a lot of revives. That's what you got to do. So the collection, though. Those are you have to get all of that before you can do that. And that means you have to beat all the levels. You have to basically do everything that I've already been going over this entire time. Yeah, this was one of these are the last 2 achievements I may have had. Maybe I had like 2 others, but yeah. All right, so that's that. So Category 15, Miscellaneous DLC Achievements. So now these are random DLC achievements that were free. These came regular with the it was just on the game when I got it, all right? So number 1, Bat Country, reach level 80 in Inverse Mad Forest. So basically playing Mad Forest Inlaid Library in Gallo Tower, you on Inverse mode and get to level 80, which is not so hard, especially if you're using Queen Sigma. Yeah, definitely. Then you unlock the Bat Country, you unlock the Astral Stair, and you unlock the Tiny Bridge, which are basically the levels that are DLC that are not the ones you have to pay for. Yeah, those 3 levels. So that's how you do it, doing those inverse levels. And Seal and Seal 2, so when you're able to pick upgrades, when you level up, you have 3 options. You could re-roll at some point. Not always, because there's actually a menu option where you can add more banishes, add more re-rolls and stuff. But eventually you'll be able to banish 10 or more weapons in a single run because you'll be able to banish 10 of them. In the beginning, I think it starts that you can banish 2. And banish 20. How do you get that? Well, I think that Queen Sigma may have like banished 500 or some crazy number. Yeah, I did it with her. I had not a million, but I had so many banishes. So just banish weapons, and then what'll happen is that weapon won't come up again in the RNG for you to see which upgrades you want. All right, hopefully that made sense. Category 16, Bat Country DLC achievements. 2 achievements for 10 gamer score, and this is one of the free DLCs that came with the upgrade, with the update. Apoplexy, find the Apoplexy at minute 9 Bat Country, and then Chaos Malachite, find the Chaos Malachite at minute 18. So you only have from minute 19 to like minute 1959, all right? And then the other one's 18 to 1859 before it turns 19. And in this game, to find relics, it's really good. There are these green arrows that are pointing to everything, pretty much the whole game. Yeah, and so for this one, I was like, I actually missed the first one. I got the second one first because I was close to it. So what I did was I stayed in the center where I spawned, and I waited till minute 9, and it was like right by the spawn. So yeah, so just don't move right away, and then eventually you can you can go around the level if you want, whatever. But if you don't get it in those minutes, you won't get it. You'll have to replay the level. So yeah, and they're just more relics. And they unlock stuff. So, Category 17, Astral Stair DLC achievements. 3 achievements for 15 gamer score. And these were really interesting, actually. This level was pretty cool, but it was very confusing. It was almost like a labyrinth. but like in a library. It was like really weird. So anyway, if you follow the 3 green arrows that are pointing certain places, which is hard, by the way, but you'll figure it out. You just got to kind of look at the map and try to figure out where you are. You will get those 3 things: Astral Stair map, Trisection, and Chaos Rosalia. Yeah. So yeah, just follow the green arrows. Category 18, Whiteout DLC achievements, 6 achievements for 30 gamer score. Still more free DLC that came with the update. All right, Whiteout, find 20 of those clocks that freeze the enemies. And if you do, so what happens is I got that one, Whiteout, way earlier than all the other achievements we just went over, because all these achievements can unlock at any point because they're already part of the game. They're not like DLCs you have to purchase. So that is why I included them in this section, because yeah, I got them without trying. So all right, so then find the antidote. So when you there's a level called Whiteout. So you have to follow the green arrow, find antidote, and survive 20 minutes. So you get those. Now the glass fandango, I found that really early on. Just got it to level 7 and then evolve it. And then, all right, so the tiny bridge, this is the only tiny bridge one. And you may have guessed it. It is a bridge. Yeah, it's like a tiny bridge. And so if you walk all the way to the left and follow the green arrow, you will eventually get the Chaos Altamana. Yeah, it's all the way on the left. But there are a lot of enemies. So I did it one shot, so you'll get it. But yeah, that's all you got to do. That's it. All right. Now, the next 4 achievements, the last 4 achievements, are for the paid DLC. The ones you have to purchase, which I would say you should purchase them because they were really fun. And they were not expensive. So category 19, Legacy of the Moonspell Miscellaneous Paid DLC Achievements. Look at the title I gave it. 11 achievements for 65 gamer score. So, all right. So when you're doing this, you need to do similar things. You need to find the map. So you follow the green arrow where it's pointing. Yeah, also, it shows on your map when you press pause. It shows where these things are usually. All right. So number 2, open the coffin. It'll be, all the coffins on the map are question marks. Yeah, so you could look for that. And also, I mean, just anything on the map that isn't one of the accessories, just go get. Yeah, so anything you see that's question mark, definitely go get. Or anything that looks like it might be a relic. So for number 3, if you can play 25 minutes into this level, then Orochi Mario will appear, and then you just have to kill it. And then survive 15 minutes with Miang Moonspell, Menya Moonspell, Suyuto Moonspell, and then survive 15 minutes with Babiona, and then 15 minutes with McCoy Oni. I guess I didn't have to say all those names, but whatever, it's alright. So yeah, so just have to survive with those people. You'll unlock them as you play, of course. There you go. Usually when you get an achievement, you unlock another character when you find them. I'm sorry, yeah, when you find them and save them usually. Okay. So this next one, this is Gavitoni, defeat 6,000 Kappa. And these are like little Ninja Turtles. It's like, they look like Ninja Turtles. And the only place I was able to find them in this entire level was all the way at the bottom. And you could see on the video where they were. And I was down in the section just going back and forth. And they would keep spawning endlessly. They never stopped. So as long as you don't die, of course, which was hard. Yeah, I got 6,000 Kappa. If you die, just reload. And then you can just keep going. Yeah, it doesn't like restart. This is all cumulative numbers, by the way. And then these 2 are hard. Getting 100,000 enemies in a single run with anyone, I find to be really difficult personally. But it's not the worst thing in the world. You know, you'll definitely be able to get it. But it was just frustrating. I don't know. So yeah, so I used because I can't use my Queen Sigma this time. You know, you got to use these characters. But like I said, you'll get it. And then category 20, Legacy of the Moonspell Weapon Paid DLC Achievements. 7 achievements for 35 gamer score. So this is the same level, but this is the weapons. So after you'll find a Night Sword. It's on the map. You have to evolve it. Once you evolve it, you'll basically, you'll start unlocking. I forget if the weapons unlock. Yeah, I think the weapons unlock the characters. Oh, that's why the characters' names are there. Good. So Menya is evolved the Silver Wind. And then, so basically, as you evolve all these weapons you will get, the next person appears, and you can play as them. And then you unlock their weapon, and then the next person, and then, yeah, that's how it goes, right there. The only thing I do have to say about evolving in this in this DLC is that you have to actually evolve the accessory all the way. Like, you have to level it up to the top level. You have to level up the actual weapon to the top level. In the base game, you didn't have to do that. So you do have to do that in the DLCs. Okay? Category 21. Tides of the Foscari. Miscellaneous paid DLC achievements. 15 achievements for 75 gamer score. So this is the second one. The second DLC you could purchase. So, yeah. Find the map. Probably, that's the green arrow again. Find, open the coffin. Survive as all those people for 15 minutes. Then you go to this interesting section. There are these seals. And these seals are, like, they're these crystal things. And only one of these people, Eleanor, Maruto, or Keitha, can break the seal with their weapon. So, yeah, you need to make sure that you're going to have to go back into the level and then do that. So, I think the first one was Eleanor, and the second one was Maruto, and the third one was Keitha. But you'll see there are parts of the map, once you get to this one section, you'll see. I think breaking the seal for Eleanor opens up this section. And then at that point, then you need to be Maruto and stuff. All right? So defeat the avatar of Gaia. And that is another 25-minute boss character. Yeah. Just kill it after 25 minutes. And then defeat a total of 6,000 Sammys. So this is on... Sammys are these cute little caterpillars. I don't want to kill them. I love them, you know? So this is where, on the video, you could see where they're spawning. This is the place where they spawn endlessly. And again, I had to try to survive to kill 6,000. But eventually I got it. And it does not have to be in one run, like I said. So that's where you get them there. And then the rotten ghouls. So this is when, once the first seal is broken with Eleanor, then you go to this, like, area. And I'm not going to tell you about the... Well, you can see the area on the screen because I'm putting it. But the rotten ghouls are, like, you know, they're creepy. And they're coming to get you. You know, you just got to kill 6,000 of them. So this area I am right here on the video, this is where they were. So, yeah. I think I must show the map at some point. Maybe I already did. And then you have to... I was like, no more 100,000 enemy achievements. And I'm like, oh, one more. Great. Okay, yeah, with Genevieve. Alright, in category 22, final category, Tides of the Foscari, weapon paid DLC achievements, 7 achievements with 35 gamer score. So, the spell stream is a weapon, and the spell strike is a weapon. And they're literally S's, like one S, like whatever font, and then there's another S. So you pick them up, you get them both to level 6, you get those 2 achievements. Now, once you upgrade both of them all the way to the highest level, then you can get the spell strike also, and then you have to unite all 3 of them. Yeah, so it's like 3 weapons in one. And then once you do that, then you'll get that achievement. And then you just have to evolve I'm not reading all these names. All the rest of these names of these are all weapons that characters are gonna have, flash arrow and stuff. Yeah, but that's it. This was an amazing game. Like, it really is. If they add more DLC, I'll make sure I do that. But you should definitely play this. And if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments, and I have my walkthrough up that shows you where everything is. So, all right, and I'll see you next time on the Achievement Planner.